The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet. It holds more than 90% of all life on Earth, yet we have explored less than 5% of it. It is vast, silent, and full of mysteries we cannot see. For many people, that mystery is not peaceful, it is terrifying. The idea of floating above a dark abyss with nothing but endless water beneath can make your heart race and your breath quicken. That fear has a name. It is called Thalassophobia, the fear of deep water or large bodies of water and what may be hiding beneath the surface. It is not a random fear. It is one of the oldest in human history. Picture yourself standing on a small boat in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The nearest land is thousands of miles away. Beneath you, the ocean stretches down for 7 miles into total darkness. That is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Below that surface, sunlight disappears, pressure builds, and temperature drops close to freezing. It is a world without light or sound, and it is one of the least explored places on Earth. Your body knows that you do not belong there. Early humans learned to fear deep water for good reason. Drowning, strong currents, and predators meant certain death. Those who stayed near the shore survived and passed their cautious instincts to the next generation. Over time, that instinct became a reflex. Our brains learn to panic when we cannot see what surrounds us. That is the root of thalassophobia. It is not the water itself that scares people. It is what the mind imagines might be hiding in it. The human brain processes fear faster than thought. The amygdala, the part of the brain that detects danger, activates in milliseconds. Before we have time to think, our body reacts. The heart beats faster, muscles tighten, the breath shortens. For someone with thalassophobia, this happens when they see deep, dark water. Even a photograph or video of the ocean can cause the same reaction. It is not logic that triggers it. It is survival instinct. Part of the fear comes from size. Humans evolved surrounded by solid ground with clear boundaries. The ocean breaks every rule we depend on. It has no edges, no bottom we can see, and no sense of scale we can measure. When you look into it, you see infinity. Your brain cannot process that much emptiness, so it fills it with danger. That is why thalassophobia feels like the ocean itself is alive, watching, waiting, endless. Darkness makes it worse. Light only travels a few hundred feet underwater. After that, there is nothing but black. Scientists call it the midnight zone, and it makes up most of the ocean. To the human brain, darkness equals danger. We cannot see or predict what is coming. Our senses stop working, and that loss of control is terrifying. Sea creatures in this world do not rely on sight. They hunt by sensing vibration and movement. Humans do not have that ability, so when we enter the deep, we lose the one thing that makes us feel safe: awareness. It is not just imagination. There are real creatures living in the deep ocean that look like they belong in a nightmare. Some glow with bioluminescent lights. Some have enormous jaws or transparent bodies. The anglerfish with its glowing lure and the giant squid, which can reach over 40 feet long, are real. They live in total darkness, evolved to survive where almost nothing else can. When people see these animals, they don't just feel fear, they feel awe. It's a reminder that nature is both beautiful and brutal. But most of the fear comes from what we cannot see. A diver notices a shadow move in the distance, and the brain instantly assumes danger. A swimmer feels a sudden drop under their feet and imagines a creature pulling them down. In psychology, this is called catastrophic projection. When the brain lacks information, it fills the gaps with worst-case scenarios. It's how the mind tries to protect us, even if it means scaring us in the process. People with thalassophobia may avoid the ocean completely. Some cannot swim in deep lakes or pools if they cannot see the bottom. Even looking at photos of underwater caves or shipwrecks can cause panic. This is not about sharks or drowning. It's about isolation, helplessness, and the feeling that something vast and ancient could rise from below at any moment. Ironically, this fear helped humans survive. It kept us close to land, where food and safety were easier to find. It's the same evolutionary advantage that made us cautious of darkness, snakes, and heights. Thalassophobia is an ancient defense mechanism, still active in modern life. Today, it might seem irrational, but the truth is that the ocean still kills thousands every year. The fear might be old, but it is not entirely wrong. For many others, the ocean has the opposite effect. The color blue relaxes the brain. The sound of waves lowers stress and heart rate. The steady rhythm of water can bring peace. The same force that terrifies some people soothes others. It shows how thin the line is between fear and fascination. Both come from the same place, respect for something bigger than ourselves. Thalassophobia is not weakness, it is awareness. It reminds us how fragile we are when faced with nature's power. The ocean is not evil or safe, it is simply beyond our control. You do not fear water, you fear what it represents, the unknown, the deep, the dark, and the infinite. The ocean is a mirror that reflects our greatest truth, that most of what exists remains unseen, and most of what we fear lives in the places we have yet to explore. Leave a comment if you had any fear or anxiety watching this video. Hit that like button, and why not subscribe for more fears?